Hey, Magic Mike here. I'm your wholesaler coach, and I teach you how to wholesale deals automatically. The topic for discussion for today is what's included in the wholesale coaching program. Right, so that's my Magic Mike's wholesale program where I will work directly with you one-on-one, and I will hold your hand through the deal. The deal is still 100% yours, and I will show you how to do all of that. So right now, I got an unboxing. I got the program in here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So right here, we're going to open the box. Right? Here it is. Here it is. Right? That's it. We don't need the box anymore. I've got the syllabus right here. So with the syllabus, I have homework for you to do. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to make sure that these deals get done. This is the same syllabus, the same work that I do here in Atlanta. It's the same work that I do in Fort Worth. It's the same work I do in Orlando. I do this in each market, and it works perfectly. So I know it's going to work for you. Also, if there are any changes or anything like that, I'll work with you one-on-one. So I may not be able to go over everything in depth here, but I could go in depth with you one-on-one. I can hold your hand through the deal. I can make sure the deal actually goes through. How to talk to the seller, how to talk to the buyer. I can go over all of that. So here we got January. I'm going to show you what goals to set up, how to set them up, how to set a goal that's going to change you into the person who can achieve it. How not to set up lame goals that aren't going to get you anywhere. Alright, and then in February, I'm going to help you set up Podio. How to ask the right questions. Basically, you're just going to copy my Podio into your Podio. Into your own business. You're going to have the same apps that I use here. You're going to have the same apps I use in Fort Worth. And you're going to have the same apps I use in Orange County. All of those. You're going to have it. And it works in each of those markets exactly the same way. Right? So I'm going to teach you how to do that. Then in March, I'm going to show you how to plan. What to plan for. How to track your marketing. How to make sure everything is going out smoothly. How much work do you give your VAs? You know, how do you know if you're not doing enough work? I'm going to hold you accountable, and I'm going to make sure that you get it done. If you're in the one-on-one. Now this is for the group coaching. But if I get you in on the one-on-one, I'm going to hold your hand through the deal, and I'm going to hold you accountable. You know, oh, you talked to the seller. Well, did you get it under contract? Oh, you got it under contract. All right, well, let's do this next thing, right? It's one thing, you know, to have a job, a right? But you get that check every month. You know, once you start wholesaling and that's your business, you know, you quit the job, you know, I'm going to make sure you get it done. You know, how do you hold yourself accountable? How do you make sure that these deals get from under contract with the seller to the closing table? That's what I'm here for. I'm going to make sure it also goes on the right time scale. So then in April, I'm going to teach you about bandit signs, how to put them out, how to avoid the sign police, what to put on them, how to put them up, right? These are all questions you may have, you may not know how to do. So I will go over this in the group coaching call, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. And if you're in the one-on-one, I will go in depth on how to get other people to do it for you. Right? You don't want to be doing this. You want stuff to happen in your wholesale business automatically. That's what I'm showing you here. I'm not showing you how to wholesale. I'm showing you how to run a wholesaling empire. How do you as the entrepreneur be outside the business working on the business and not in the business, right? So in this little scenario, my phone apparently is the business. So I'm going to teach you all of that, and you may think like, oh, it's not April right now. But if you're in the one-on-one, it's all recorded. You will have access to go back and see those recordings from January, February, and March. you can go back and see those. And if you're also in the one-on-one, I will take you step by step through each of those processes. So then after April, I'll go over Craigslist. What to ask in Craigslist, how to pull leads out of there automatically, right, into your Podio. How to get the Podio set up to get those coming in. How to get your VA to handle all of that. And by VA, I mean virtual assistant. So, and I will also, with the one-on-one, I can show you how to hire a VA and how to even have the VA hire other VAs when the time, permits. So in June, I'm going to go over how to use Facebook, how to pull leads out of Facebook, whether or not you need to spend money in Facebook. So I will show you all of that, right? So that'll be the call for June. But, let's say you've got a specific example in your market. There may be other people on Facebook wholesaling deals. How do you get people to respond to your content as opposed to the other guy's content, right? So if I'm one-on-one with you, I can go in more in depth and show you how to do that, right? So in July, I'm going to be showing you how to go driving for deals. We're not driving for dollars, we're driving for deals, right? We want deals, not dollars. That's why you're leaving the job in the first place, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that, how to have your VA automatically put those leads that will become deals right into Podio for you, and how to send them out and how to market them to get them to get under contract. In August, I'm going to show you how to set up a call center. So what kind of call center do you need to set up? How do you set it up? What questions do you ask? What numbers do you get? How to get that going into Podio automatically, right? I say that word a lot. It's a theme, right? Things need to happen without you. You're on a business, not in a business. And again, this is for promotional purposes only. I'm just letting you know what kind of content you're going to get with the wholesale coaching program, right? So a lot of people ask me, like, what comes in the program? Well, here it is. So then I will show you how to do websites, how to set them up, what needs to be in your website. Then in September, I'm going to teach you about negotiation, how to get the seller to negotiate with themselves on the deal. And then in October, I'm going to show you how to hire a VA. And again, I'm going to show you how to hire a VA, how to have the VA hire more VAs for you, and when is it necessary to have more than one VA. All of that, I'm going to work with you in the one-on-one, and I'm going to hold your hand through that whole process. You can take my literal script, copy and paste it, and have it work. So in November, I'm going to teach you on how to sell the deal. And hopefully at this point it's already pre-sold, which if you're working one-on-one with me, I'm holding your hand, it's already sold, already done, right? When I was getting started, I had a mentor show me, and she didn't really know how to do it. So then I found another mentor, and they were really doing it. So they held my hand through the whole process. Anytime I had a question, they were there to answer it, right? You get stuck on something, you need answers quick, right? You can go on the Facebook group, you can go on the call and ask a question. But if you've got a seller right there in front of you and you've got a question, who are you going to call? Right? If you're in a one-on-one, you can call me. You can call Magic Mike. Right? And I'll even help you analyze the deal. We will see if it's a good deal or not, what number we need to get it at. I'll put it into my personal deal analyzer spreadsheet. I will show you how to go through that to where you eventually won't need me. Right? That's the whole point. I'm not giving you a fish here. I'm teaching you to fish, and hopefully I will feed you for a lifetime. So that is November, and then in December I will teach you how to close the deal, how to get it to the closing table. and how to make sure the seller and the buyer never meet each other, right? Because you're the middleman. You're in between. You've got the seller here and the buyer here, and you're in the middle getting your fee. You've got the seller at 10 and the buyer at 20, and you're making that 10K. You don't want them to meet with each other and find out, right? So I will teach you on that whole process as well. You're essentially a matchmaker, right? So I would love to coach you one-on-one. I would love to coach you in general, so you can get on the calls. Check the link in the description if you have any questions regarding that. So if you get on a group coaching, you know, and there's a bunch of people on there, you know, I can get to your question, but it's way easier for me to work with you one-on-one to make sure these deals get done. Like, so for example, I had one deal, had $60,000 child support lien on it. Ain't that crazy? And it had back taxes on it. So I had to find a way to pay the back taxes, get rid of that child support lien, and still do this deal, right? So I'm like MacGyver. You know, I always tell people, if you want Bruce Lee, get you a realtor. They'll sell it full asking price, no terms. They'll come in with a bank and conventional financing and do the deal. But if you've got a house like this with all these problems on it, you're going to need MacGyver. Someone like me, where I come in with a toothpick, a skittle, and a rubber band, and somehow we get the house out from underwater and we flip it and we make money. We eliminate the seller's problem, we make money, and then we end up getting the deal to a buyer, right? So I will hold your hand through that entire process, and I will make sure that the deal closes. Because if you put me on a deal and you've got it under contract, I'm going to make sure we sell that. All right? I'm going to make sure, I'm going to hold you accountable, right? Especially, you know, if you're paying me money. I'm going to make sure that we close that deal, right? And also, I've got a personal goal. 2 months from now, I need 5 students, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to close their first deal. And the reason for this is I want testimonials. I want y'all to tell me in person, Mike helped me flip a house in 1/3 of my time, worked with me one-on-one, held my hand through the whole process. I flipped a house to a cash buyer and I made 10 grand. I made all this money and he helped me through it. I want those testimonials, right? I want to help you flip a house because I already make enough money as it is flipping houses. This is just for fun. So I want more of a challenge. I want a house that's going to be hard to figure out, right? And hopefully you come in with a deal like that. But most of the time they're not going to be that crazy, you know. So we're going to come in with a toothpick, a skittle, and a rubber band, and we're going to flip some houses. All right? So I will need, though, for this, I will need some things from you. First of all, you'll have to click the link in the description and see if there's any questions in there that you may have. Hopefully it will answer them. Then I'm going to need you to get into the right mindset. You've got to be making 5 offers a day. 5 offers every single day. And you got to put in some money for the marketing. Whether it's bandit signs or mail, you know, you've got to have the, you got to burn your boats. Burn your plan Bs. You got to have nothing but plan A. Nothing but success. Right? So if that is you, I would love to work with you one-on-one and help you through the deal process. That's what I'm here for. And I will teach you how to wholesale deals automatically. Magic Mike out.
Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100%finance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100percentfinance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.